Hello, my name is Ari Fortune, but you can actually call me Ari Billions. I'm actually passionate about helping people change their mindset about how they see a lot of things. In the society we are today, people tend to be having a whole lot of different mindsets that if they start elaborating a lot of these things to you, you may be unable to know how to direct them. But anyway, I'll be taking you on a few tips on how you can grow your mindset. Okay, so I will be taking you on a little of them. So here are some solid mindset related topics that I would like to share with you. I'll be focusing on just one of them for now, while we try to elaborate on that, and make sure we understand before we move on to the next one. And this is growth versus fixed mindset. When you hear growth versus fixed mindset, what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind? You should be thinking about how you can be able to be productive in any environment you find yourself. I tell you, how you can be able to attract people or be able to do something that can be beneficial to people in that environment. You come, like for example, you go into a place now, you see how the environment looks like. There's no shop, there are no stores, they don't sell anything. It's just a very serene environment. And now you are a kind of person that has this business idea. You now think on what to do. Okay, fine. This is my mindset. I need to do this. I know it's going to work for me. Let me do a business here. It will work. You see, you take that decision before you even start telling people. But I don't want to start focusing on that. Let me just go straight to the point here. How beliefs about intelligence and ability affect success. That's number one key point. And number two, shifting from a fixed to a growth mindset. Now, I will start elaborating on what the core concept about everything is. This idea, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, centers on how people view their abilities and intelligence. Do you understand? I'm going to be reading few things to you so you can understand before I start elaborating on them. Fixed mindset. When somebody says fixed, what comes to your mind? Believes that intelligence, talent, or ability is statistic. Whether you are good in something or you are not good in it, you just know that yes, I just have this mindset that whatever I'll do will work for me. A lot of people have that kind of mindset, and it works out for them. Key point number two, growth mindset. Believe that abilities can be developed through effort, learning, or perseverance. Most times when you tell people try and do this, they'll tell you, I don't know, I don't have an idea, I don't even know how I'm going to do this. They are not willing to learn. Do you understand? They are not willing to learn, to be part of anything you want them to do. They always feel that everything should just go the way it is meant to be, which is a very bad mentality, which needs to be changed. Growth mindset. You should believe that, even if you get into a situation where you get to a place where things are by so rules that you should try to adjust or adapt to. Were you trying to say you will not be able to venture or try to do this kind of thing in this place that can enable your progress, move up? Will you not want to learn something like that? Will you just sit down idle? That's another point you should know. Now I'm going to give you key differences between fixed and growth mindset, and then I'll stop here. If you want to follow for more, you come for my part 2 of this video. I'll elaborate on more of them. key differences between fixed mindset and growth mindset. One, avoid challenges. What do you mean by avoid challenges in fixed mindset? When you set up something, this is what I want to do, for example, and you move out to people, challenges can come up like this. Oh, how far, bro? This is what I want to do. I came up with an idea like this. Many of them will tell you, don't worry, you should say this thing will work out. Are you sure it's going to work out for you? Some persons revolving around you may not be okay with it. You may not have the finance to go ahead with it, but still, you know that you still persevere towards this thing. You still believe that no matter how hard it is, you will still find a way to progress in any how will I put it, in any situation you find yourself. So this is fixed mindset, key point number one. Then the difference to that one is growth mindset. That growth mindset, under the growth mindset, we have embrace challenges. Everything you do in life, there are lots of challenges that are involved. There's never any time you do anything and it goes very smoothly and you say you went like this. There are any challenges. Challenges must be there. So if you're doing something and you're expecting it, I open this business and it will flourish, it's not magic. It doesn't work like that. There are steps and procedures. There are challenges you go through. Do you understand? I don't have a lot of time. If you want private mentorship, we can go ahead with that. But for now, I'm just going to be elaborating on the key points you need to know. 2, gives up easily. This is for fixed mindset. You just feel like any small thing you want to give up. Any small thing you want to give up. Any small thing you want to give up. You don't actually want to feel like bro, let me try again. You have a very weak spirit. If you don't try to persevere yourself to do things, little things you just give up, that means you cannot be a great man. Most great people today started up a business first, second, third, and it didn't turn out to be the way it was, and that didn't stop them from not wanting to try more. There's no successful person that has ever passed, that has been successful without passing through any struggle or any challenges or any challenge. Anyways, let me go through the next one. Growth mindset persists through setback. Setbacks are normal, but even it keeps coming. Just know that times are like this. Times are like this. Do you understand? Setbacks are normal. That's why we pray against setbacks. But there are ways you can always manage yourself in all these kind of situations. Okay, view effort as fruitless. You just work for a little while, and because of what you were expecting didn't come out, you just assume that everything you've done is just a waste of time. It's a very bad way of thinking. Very bad way. Sees effort as the path to mystery. Whoever wants to progress, when you see effort as path to mystery, you put effort. They tell you that in order for you to get pepper that you can use to cook, it's either you slice the pepper, or you pound it, or you blend it, or you grind it. All these things are effort you put to make sure the pepper is being crushed, so that it will not, you can't even feel it while you're eating it. Is that not so? If efforts were not being made, how then will you be able to get the final process which you're supposed to use to cook soup? If you understand what I mean by that, then you've got the information I'm trying to pass. Feels threatened by other success. You're doing something, and before you know, you say your friend, do this one. You now feel threatened. Are you sure I can do this? Are you sure I can do this? Are you sure it will work out for me? You start panicking. You can't do this kind of thing and you're panicking. Why are you panicking? Do what you have been doing or what you know how to do gradually. Do you understand? Just do it gradually. Don't be moved by people's success. Focus on it's just like you're driving and people are telling you, look at this, look at this. Will you leave the steering you're looking at to, or the journey you're trying to focus on, to concentrate on what they're telling you to look at? If you deviate to concentrate on that other thing, in split of some seconds you can have an accident that can take your life. So if you cannot deviate while driving to look at somebody else's thing, that is how you should concentrate while you are grinding for success, without minding whoever is getting higher than the way you are or have topped you, according to how people put it. Say, this guy don't be persuaded. Then finds inspiration in other success. Growth mindset. These are people that want to grow. When somebody succeeds, you now find inspiration. How did you do this thing? Guide me, mentor me. You try to know how, or figure out how to know what this person did to be successful. That's why most times people go and buy a book, how to be successful. Not start pressuring yourself or feeling like all your effort are wasted, or you understand. I don't want to start deliberating on all of these things because I don't have a lot of time. Focuses on proving self. You just want to prove yourself. You just want to prove yourself. You don't even have any esteem of proving yourself. You just feel like this low self-esteem. You need to do this. You can't even prove yourself. I don't want to deliberate on this. Growth mindset on this other side, the differences focuses on improving yourself. When you're doing things, you focus. This is what I've been able to achieve in the space of this 1 week. I think I need to double up this thing I'm doing with an extra effort to see if I can be able to triple or double this so profit I have gotten from this or that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Then I would love to take you on the real life examples on fixed mindset and growth mindset, but that should be in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, share, and keep following me. I'll be updating you more on personal and more interesting topics that we can use to change the way you believe and see things, so that your mode of behavior will not be affected. Thank you, and I'm blessed for your time on my handle. Wish to see you again.